Hi, beautiful Scorpios. My Scorpio family. I think I've mentioned before that I feel like an honorary Scorpio because so much of my chart is in my 8th house, and you guys are the 8th house rulers. Now, before I get into all of the things I have to talk to you about today, I just want to mention that I'm still working with my beautiful friend Tiffany, and she just renamed her shop Pink LUNE, like the French word for moon. Same beautiful stuff, same beautiful person working on these things. I'm wearing jewelry that she made for me. Right now we have rose quartz and fluorite, and this is all for clearing my mind and clearing in love. Really powerful stuff. She has a gift for figuring out what people need. She's still giving you 15% off with my subscribers, so I'm going to leave her info below. I will leave her website. Check her out. She's about to get some amazing stuff in her shop too. Like over the next couple of months, I've had a little bit of a preview of the things she's going to be. Oh, you guys. So, had to throw that out there. She's my girl. Now let's get back to you lovely Scorpios because, every time I do readings with you guys, every month, I know it's going to hit home for me and it's going to be something that I feel with you guys. And you know, I don't have any cards out yet. I'm still shuffling away here. But you know, I have a note for you guys. It's something that's coming up for me for this July for you. And it's powerful. So, you know, the sun is in Cancer, right? For most of July. And that's your 9th house. That is about the expansion. That's about your beliefs. It's about the way you perceive the world and how you expand out, right? And what's coming up for me, you guys, is I think this comes up for you periodically throughout the year. You have to like take assessment and I'm getting this feeling like, you know, you're struggling with what you believe you are worth, because as all this energy has been coming at you over the last few months, and as you've been getting communications, and as you've been getting opportunities, and as you've been getting asked to come on board stuff, and people have been really turning their focus and their gaze on you, underneath the surface, the storm has been brewing where you have been feeling like, am I worth any of this? What is my true value? You have that little demon inside of you. Oh, I'm so sorry. Cards are flying out. I'm going to go pick it up. Okay, you have that little demon inside of you that wants to tell you that you're not worth what you've been given and what you've worked towards and who you are. But I'm here to tell you, Scorps, you are worth it. God, whew, all right, I'm gonna keep it together here. I just want you to know, like, you are worth the things that are coming in. They're coming in because you have worked. They're coming in because your vibration is matching that, and it's time. And I just want you to know that, you know, like, don't let that little demon in the back of your mind that's telling you that, oh, maybe I can't do this, maybe I shouldn't do this, maybe I won't do this. Don't let that be the dominant fear for you in July, because it's in your 9th house, because the sun is in your 9th house, because, sorry, the cards are coming out and they're very powerful, because it's a time of expansiveness, and I just dropped 2 more cards. I'm so sorry, you guys. Apparently, you guys, the energy is very strong here. Because it's a time of expansion, because it's a time of moving out, that's often when that little voice starts to pop in, right? That's often when those fears start to come out and say, hey, here I am, I haven't gone anywhere. And so be on the lookout for that. You know, watch yourself. Make sure you're saying nice things to yourself, Scorpios, because I know you guys are very hard on yourselves. I mean, as much as you expect a high standard from everybody around you, you are extremely hard on yourselves. You know, your standards for yourself are just so high. And I'm still waiting for one more conclusion card to come out here, and the cards are being a little, and then we're going to talk. We're going to talk about all the good stuff coming in here. But you guys are really hard on yourselves. And you want to make sure that you're doing things in a way that you feel is valuable and true. And if it's not true, and if it doesn't hit home, and if it's not the absolute ultimate of what it is, then what's the point, right? And so you're always looking out for that, and you're always fine combing through to make sure that you're doing things in the most authentic and true way, because that is what you guys are all about, authenticity to the max, right? And so you're always questioning yourself. Am I being authentic? Am I being good enough for all of this? So that's coming up for me before I even get into the cards. And here's the thing, you guys, these cards are really positive. And this is the thing that's going on with you right now. And it's been going on for the last few months, has been this pickup of energy, has been this kind of beginning of a new cycle for you. And so it's been starting and it's been going, and it's been a little bit overwhelming, but it's going to keep going. And so your challenge is to get comfortable with the brighter side of life. Your challenge is to get comfortable with positive tidings continuing to come in. And that is a very weird place to sometimes be. And this July is no different. Right off the bat, we're starting with the Knight of Wands. So fast, more of this fast-paced energy that you guys, it's so funny because being a water sign, this fiery Knight of Wands energy, like you keep getting these like really intense energies that are like coming at you, wanting to work with you, wanting to make progress, wanting to have projects. This is very creative and spiritually expansive energy right here. And it's coming in for you, and it still wants to be there. So for those of you who've been starting those creative projects in the last few months, is it still going? It's going forward. So once again, if you're feeling exhausted, you're feeling you need that rest, take it, because this is not going to be your natural mode. This is going to be the energy that kind of triggers that feeling of like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. I don't know what I'm worth. I don't know, right? But that is really good. So right off the bat, I'm seeing you getting news coming in about your creative projects, about what you're working on, about the things you want to push forward for. This is kind of a time where you're setting some goals for yourself. This is kind of a time where you're setting your vision on the horizon for the second half of the year. And this has a lot to do with that. So where do you want to take this energy? Where do you want to put it? Where are you going with it? So right off the bat, I'm feeling that. Now, you guys, this is going to be a month of love for a lot of you. I got the Page of Cups and the Lovers came out together. They came out together, you guys. Hi there. This is news of love coming in, and this is partnership. This is partnership. When I see these two together too, I have to say, there might be an offer coming in, or you might get asked on a date, or you might get asked to have a deep conversation, because one of the aspects of the Lovers card too is a decision making. It's about the two sides, right? It's a two. There's two lovers. And so there might be some questions and some decisions you have to make about what makes you feel happy in a relationship, what makes you feel good, what works for you. This is also, like I said, for single people, this is getting asked on a date and having it be very like kismet. Kismet is the word I'm thinking of. And there's a power in this. There's a very beautiful power in this. And there's a softness to this energy that I'm really liking. So while on the creative and the work front, there's been this intensity of like, boom, just pushing forward, and it's been kind of intense for all of you. This is a lot more gentle and warm, and like kind of a safe space is what I'm getting. So on your emotional side, you guys, this month, there is a softness. There's a place for you to be held and cared for. And I really love that for you, because that is so important for you guys. Like you need that. You need that care, and you need that safe space in the emotional realm, because you're so deep and you feel the world so deeply. Having, this kind of warm, loving energy coming in that is so about the healing and the time and the taking the time, that's a beautiful thing, you guys. And the sun is in your sister sign of Cancer, and that is a very warm and loving energy, right? And here's the thing. Here's what I want you guys to keep in mind with this. You've got some barbs that have developed over the years and over these last months as you've been getting pushed to the next level. You're a little spiky, Underneath the surface, yes, you have that soft side. You want to like let in the Page of Cups and the Lovers. You want to let that energy in, but you're going to want to fight it. So, you know, the next two cards I have, this continues this soft energy, right? So we have the Four of Cups and the Empress. Empress to me is always about allowing the good life to roll in. This is also, a lot of times people talk about fertility and children and things like that. And the Four of Cups is about being patient, seeing what's in front of you, knowing that you have everything you need in front of you. You don't have to be looking elsewhere. It's being offered to you. It's being offered to you. Allow it in, you guys. Really, truly allow this energy in, because as much as you have these barbs, as protective barbs, you guys, I realize that these are protective barbs that have helped you make it through life and helped you keep it together through this hard storm. Even though that's the case, this is more energy. This is more love energy. This is more kind and giving and patient energy. This is more of that soft spot I'm seeing for you. For those of you, like I said, who are meeting somebody, this is somebody who is very kind, very gentle, very perceptive of your needs, very able to listen and care and take the time. And I'm really excited about this energy, you guys, because I think you need this softness. And the reason I say that is because I see you battling with it. So, you know, right after I'm talking about all this soft love, look what comes up. Queen of Swords and Eight of Swords. Now, this is harsh energy. And I feel like this has a lot to do with the defense mechanisms you guys have come up with over the last few years. You've kind of come up with this thing where you're harsh, and you just get cut to the chase, and that's the Queen of Swords energy right there. That is very harsh energy. And then the Eight of Swords is that exhaustion, that feeling blind, that feeling like, okay, so much has been coming at me. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. I don't know what the next step is. It's too much. I'm just going to shut down. And that gets back to my note that I had for you guys about the self-worth and about what you believe you are worth, because, you know, you use these defense mechanisms because you feel like you just can't. You can't keep up with this. You're not worthy of it. And this is going to come up. You know, when somebody comes in offering you this softness, offering you this love, offering you this kindness, a lot of you are going to have that knee-jerk reaction of like, no, push it away. Can't be having that right now because I'm not sure I can trust it. I'm not sure I can let this person in. I'm not sure I can let people in right now because there's so much that's been going on and I've been really pushed to my limits, and I'm scared that if I let them in, it's just going to add to my stress. You know, like I said, you're kind of barbed, Scorpio, and I understand why. I really do. Especially because of the intensity of energy that has been coming at you for the last few months. A lot of you, you know, were ready for it, and you were ready to like set sail on this new course, this new energy, because it's been a hard time for you. It's been a karmic lesson cycle before this, but you know, it's kind of it's a double-edged sword, right? Because on the one hand, okay, great, new energy is coming. On the other hand, then you have to face new challenges, new demons coming up. And a lot of you, I think, are coming to terms with some of those demons that have been building from the stress and from the intensity of the energy. So when love is trying to knock on your door, that's, especially for you guys, I think that's a big trigger place, because it unleashes this stuff that has been kind of building under the surface for you, this stress and these barbs that you've been building. Now, what I do like, though, is, okay, you are going to be facing and hitting that wall a little bit this month. I will say you are going to be hitting that wall, asking about your self-worth, asking about your ability to love and be loved. But I don't see it predominating. I don't see it coming in and taking over. In fact, what I see is you guys actually really going in there with it. Queen of Cups, more Cups energy. You've had so much Cups energy in this reading, it just gives me so much happiness, because Scorps, you guys are water. You gotta have this. You gotta have this love, all right? So, you know, compared to the Queen of Swords, look at that. I mean, these are such different energies. Queen of Cups, once again, I keep picking up this soft energy. It's like July is going to be kind of a soft landing place for you on the emotional front, where you can recollect your energy. And Judgment being there with the Queen of Cups is so beautiful. This is your final conclusion card. This is a light bulb moment. This is a freedom from an old pattern, an old way of thinking about love, an old way of thinking about yourself and your self-worth. There is something very healing going on, you guys, on the emotional front for you this month. And here's what I have to say to you guys, because this is really important to remember about your sign and about your place in the world. And I'm sure a lot of you know this already, but being Scorpio, being the 8th house, you guys are one of the most healing energies in the zodiac. It is so powerful. When you heal with the energy that you have in this lifetime, it is more powerful than any of the other healing. It is the long-lasting healing. And it's funny because, when you apply it to yourself, and in this case, it is coming for you. This is a healing month. I'm realizing now, this is a very healing month. This is a month where you are allowing love and emotion to come in. And you are, like I said, having an insight about how much value you have, about how much you have to give to the world, about your value. And you're allowing some people, and here's the thing, you're allowing people to love you. You're allowing people to love you and care about you and see you for your whole big beautiful self, your whole big beautiful heart. There's an allowance. Oh, and I was doing a clarifier, this flew out. Ace of Cups, you guys. Ace of Cups. And then the bottom of the deck, the Empress. Once again, allowing this love in. There's a softness to you this month that I'm really loving. And so this is not a month so much about the work. This isn't a month about work. This isn't a month about pushing and having your identity out on the front pages and proving yourself and making phone calls and sending emails and doing all that stuff all the time. This month, the lessons and the energy, it is about love, you guys. This is a love month. And like I said, this can come in a variety of forms depending on who you are. If you're in a partnership or you're close with family, you are going to be healing a lot in those relationships. You're going to be spending time in that deep cushion of care with others. This is about the other and you this month. Very much so. Very, very much so. For those of you who are single or looking for love or you're dating somebody, this is going to be a time where it's like the pieces click in and you get much closer. And like I said, this is really about you allowing people in, allowing people to love you, allowing people to see you, allowing people to come in and do the healing work with you, because you guys, you are so worth the time and the love. You're so worth it. And when I think about it, it just, oh God, it gets me every time. You guys know this is not unusual for me to cry with you guys, but you're so worth it. And I just want you to know that. And I think you're going to see it too. That's the great thing, is I think this is a very restorative time for you. So coming out of July, it's kind of going to be a breath of fresh air where you feel much more motivated to push forward again. So, it's kind of it's a soft, lush stopping point on this big journey you are on, building a new life and building a new future. That's all happening. So, having a soft point where it can just be about the relationships and the deeper emotional healing is such a beautiful thing, you guys. I love you guys so much. And I just really hope that this July is just amazing for you, and that you do have that love and that support that lets you know how much you are worth it and how much it matters to the world that you take care of yourselves and that you are present with us, because like I always say, you guys have a big, it's a harsh role to play. It's a big thing to carry with you to be a Scorpio, and it's a lot. It's a lot, and but you deserve the love, and I see it for you. So enjoy it. Take a breath. Be kind to yourself. Pull out those barbs. Take a hot bath, and just let the softness in, you guys. I love you so, so much. I'm going to leave my website and my email below. Please get in touch with me. I do Skype reading, phone readings, email readings. I can do pre-recorded readings. I can let you know more about that if you get in touch. I'll put that in the description box along with Pink LUNE's beautiful info. And I will see you guys in August once again. You are my heart. I love you guys. And I will talk to you so soon.